Bang, she bang.
Oh, baby, and she moved
Like crazy. I don't know why I did not move that thing out more. Now I have scratched up my floor. Oh, ba-bang, ba-bang. Alright, here I am. I had an apple, so I got a little more pep in my step. Here to bring you the second round. Yeah, cool. Second round predictions for the second half of the draw. Also the results of the second half of the draw. First round. Yeah, nice. It's late. There are matches going on. It's about 12:30, I think. The Wawrinka match just ended. Great match. I'll talk about that later on today. Yeah. Yeah, that'll be great. It was a fun match. Now I'm going to talk about everything that has already happened yesterday and a little bit this morning. So we had Andrei Rublev taking on Hanfman. I don't know. Beat him in straight sets. Easy peasy. Rublev is going to take on, Rublev's a 7 seed. He's taking on Monteiro. Diego Monteiro, the Brazilian. Knew that one 100%. Monteiro beat Martin, and I can't remember. No, that's Garin. I don't know Martin, but he lost to Monteiro. Straight sets, I saw that coming. I predicted it. Easy peasy pie. 2 lost to Lopez. 2 was a wild card. Wasn't too surprised by that. Lopez is going up against Lorenzo Sonego in the next round, who took out Query in 4 straight sets. That's what I said. Sonego, 31st seed. I think he should beat Lopez. That might be a 5-set match, especially if Lopez wants... He's got to be near the end of his career, so if he wants one more major, then he could be fighting pretty hard. And a young player like Sonego might not be able to stand up to him. So that could be interesting. I didn't actually really think about that till now. But Sonego, you're my guy, so got him taking it. Casper Ruud won a walkover over Thompson. I was a little shocked on that one. But in the third set at 2-1 for Ruud, Thompson ended. Wasn't sure why. Ruud's ranked 24. He goes up against Tommy Paul in the next round. Yeah, I can see the light from here. Tommy Paul beat Basilashvili. I was a little surprised by that. I also found out Tommy Paul is a lot higher ranked than I thought he was. He's just outside the 50s. I think he's like 52. And so he's only about 15, maybe 20 behind Basilashvili. A lot better than I thought. If that, he might even be right around the same spot now. So less surprising than I thought it was, but still straight set match. Good job for Tommy Paul. I don't think he'll beat Ruud, but that could be interesting. Ruud had a walkover, so he has super fresh legs. But I think maybe a 4-set match. Maybe a couple tiebreaks. Maybe. But I think most likely it'll be Ruud in the end. O'Connell, a wild card. I think one of 2. Those are the only ones. I don't think I said any in that last video. I had a lot of them. I don't think wild cards were any of them. Nice. One of 2 wild cards to make it through. Good job, O'Connell. I think he's Australian. He beat Jan Leonard Struff in straight sets. Whoa. Sorry about my hair, by the way. Just completely not talking about it. It's disgusting. And I keep moving it out because I have no idea what to do with it. It keeps going near my eyes. It's like, what the fuck? Yeah. I haven't sworn before that. Anyway. So, sorry you have to put up with that. It'll be gone once barbershops open up again. Hopefully. Unless someone's like, hey, that looks really cool. And then someone looks like, what's someone I'm not going to be ashamed of? Who is probably the better way to say that sentence, but... Let's say... Sandra Bullock in speed. Then we have O'Connell matching up against Albot. Albot took out Bautista Agut. Both these pretty surprising upsets there. Bautista Agut was the 12th seed, and Jan Leonard Struff made it past the second round, I think, in both the U.S. Open and the French Open. So pretty surprising they're both out first round, but at least Bautista Agut won a set, man. Struff, straight sets, man. I think, just because I have no idea who either of them are, Albot or O'Connell, this is one of my two that I leave up to decide right now. Good job, Cam. That was a strong choice. I'm going to say Albot. Now, you know what? Wild card O'Connell, he got straight sets on Struff. Even though Albot took out Bautista Agut, something must have been wrong. Because, man, two tie breaks? Oh, they both had two tie breaks. But Bautista Agut was bageled. That just doesn't happen. So I'm gonna say O'Connell. Home crowd, and there are people. I'm watching now. There are people. So O'Connell. That's it. No pen to mark it with, but it's on the video. It's on video. Cool. Wild card, the other one to make it through, Papirin, Alexei Papirin, took out Goffin. God damn it, Goffin. Hates the first round, apparently. I'll just throw two in, just in case. But Papirin is taking on Lloyd Harris, the South African who beat Torpegard. Very fun name to say. For some reason, I don't think Harris is going to win. I'm doing the same thing. I'm doing a home crowd advantage for Papirin. And you know what? No, I'm not going to change it. I'm not going to change it. Even though Harris did really well in his match, and Papirin looks like he only eked 28 games to Goffin's 26, and then Harris won 22-13 game-wise against Torpegard. But Torpegard was a lucky loser, and Goffin was a wild card going up against a ranked. So, you know what? Papirin was a wild card going up against it. Anyway, yeah, I'm sticking with it. Good job, Papirin. Let's see if you can keep it going. Alexei, I saw some first names. We're going to keep it going with that, too. Keep it going's a good fucking phrase. All right. Meow, meow, meow. Mackenzie McDonald, keeping it up with the upsets, took out Khachanov. That's a hard win for Mackenzie McDonald. I counted him out as soon as I saw the draw. I didn't even give him a set. And he won handily, 3-6, 6-3, 6-2, 6-2. Good job, Mackenzie McDonald. Way to go. Bing, bang, boom. He takes on Borna Coric, 22nd seed, who beat Guido Pea. Straight sets. Coric, surprising me recently. I always count him out, and you know what? I'm sticking with him this time, which means that Mackenzie McDonald's probably going to win, but I'm choosing Borna Coric. You know what? Good for you, Borna. You got me on your side. Krajinovic. First name maybe David. I didn't look at his first name. He's a 28th seed who beat Hassa, lucky loser, 4 sets. Krajinovic is taking on Andujar, who upset, not really upset, but he beat Quentin Hallis. Hallis was a qualifier, but he did well in the U.S. Open. So I was like, oh, it's a hard court. Hard court is the Australian Open too. Let's see if he does well. Nope, Andujar beat him pretty quickly, straight sets. Krajinovic should have no problem with this, but he dropped a set to a lucky loser. Lucky losers usually have a heart, so not too surprising. It's only a set. He won pretty handily in his other sets, so good job, Krajinovic. I think it's going your way. Carballes Baena beat Balash, didn't catch his first name, in 4 sets, and takes on the 4-seeded Medvedev, Daniil Medvedev, who beat the Canadian Pospisil. Vasek Pospisil. That one I knew. Real quick. 6-2, 6-2, 6-4. Did I miss talking about one? No, it's at the bottom. Okay, good. There's a really fun match in here. Tennis. This is why I love tennis. There are a lot of cool, fun matches. Stefanos Tsitsipas beat Gilles Simon. This was the highest in all the first round. This is the highest differential in games. He beat him 6-1, 6-2, 6-1. 18-4 game-wise. Good job. Tsitsipas, 5th seed, takes on Kokkinakis, the Australian next round. His first name's Thanasi. It's a fun name. Thanasi's a wild card, even though he's just a doubles player. I think I talked about that before. But he's an Australian, so he has a little bit of an edge. Maybe take a set off Tsitsipas, but I don't think much more than that. Then another upset, not really at all. It was 2 qualifiers. I picked Van de Sandeshoop because of fun-ass name. Did I? Well, I threw an extra quarter in, so I'm at least covered. Alcaraz Garcia, who I did not notice had a 2-part last name in the first round. Alcaraz Garcia was the qualifier who beat Van de Sandeshoop in straight sets. Not even close. 6-1, 6-4, 6-4. He takes on Michael Ymer, the older brother of the one I talked about at the end of the last video. If anyone made it that far or this far, then if that sign you're upset with, then understand I am the least proud boy, whatever that is. I don't even know. So, yeah, not doing it for that. I do that for like Chef Boyardee. It's a delicious. So, that's my background there. Alcaraz Garcia, I think, is going to lose to Ymer. Ymer was, took off Hurkacz. I called that. That was a big upset. Hurkacz was the 26th seed, and Ymer was, it's technically an upset. He beat him 25 games to 23 over a 5-set match, which... pretty cool. That's why they're close. I like that. In over 5 sets, it's a hard one. A lot of 5-set match comes down to just 2 games, like Gofan and Papiron. The other 5-set match up here were 28-26, 2-set differential. This one 25-23. Let's see. There's another one that I'm going to talk about. That's a little bit. That's way cooler. 5-set. Shapovalov in his first round won 25-21. So yeah, they're usually fairly close, but 2 games and closer are always fun to look at, and definitely a fun match to watch. But I didn't watch any of it, so good job Ymer taking out Hurkacz. But after the next round, if he does beat Alcaraz Garcia, he has Tsitsipas, which is going to be a really tough one, assuming Tsitsipas wins. It's going to be a really tough one for both of them. They are hard. Tsitsipas is a hard player, and Ymer is a youngster. So, interesting. Tangent. Totally useful tangent. Good job, Cam. Karen Khachanov, the 19 seed, is going to beat Berankis in the next round. Khachanov beat Vukic, the wild card. I'm pretty sure he's Australian. In 4 sets, and Berankis took out another wild card, not Australian, Nadal, with a G, in straight sets. Even though Berankis and Khachanov have split their last 2 matches head-to-head, I think they were 4 and 6 years ago. And the 6-year-ago match was the one that Berankis won. Berankis is much older than Khachanov, so I think, much older, I think it's like 6 years. But I think Khachanov has the edge. He's a younger player. He has pretty good experience. This is his third, fourth time around on the Australian Open. So he's definitely seen these courts before. So he knows what he's doing out there. I think he's going to take Berankis maybe a 5-set match since they know each other, but I think it'll be probably 4-set match, knowing Khachanov. Either way, next match is Machak, who beat Vilea Martinez, both qualifiers, in a 4-set match, but both of the last sets were love sets, and the last one was another walkover. So there were 2 walkovers on this one. I only circled one of them, looks like. So there may be another one. Well, let's find out. Casper Ruud and then Machak. Either way, Machak is taking on Berrettini in the next round, who beat Kevin Anderson. Not too surprising there. Straight sets, too. That was a little surprising. I thought Anderson might put up a fight, but nah. Berrettini is the 9th seed going up against a qualifier. I don't think it'll be too much of an issue, but Machak having super fresh legs, or relatively fresh legs compared to a full 4-set match. Maybe he'll give him a bit of a fight. I doubt it. Fabio Fognini, 16 seed, beat Pierre-Hugues Herbert, the other Frenchman, in straight sets. Yep. He takes on Salvatore Caruso, who beat Laxon in the qualifier. Straight sets as well. They actually both... It wasn't the exact same order of the same scores, but they were the same set scores in both matches. So good for both of those players. But, oh, this is my other one? Yeah, this is the other one I left undecided. So, I am going to say that Caruso is going to... Oh, man. Yeah, he's gonna win against Fabio Fognini. No, I'm changing it right now. Fabio Fognini is getting into the 3rd round. He's going to beat Salvatore Caruso in a 4-set match with 2 tiebreakers. No, I've said that the last 2 times, but this one's gonna happen. This is my call. That is actually gonna happen in the Fabio Fognini Caruso match. 4 sets, 2 tiebreakers, and I'm saying it's gonna be the 2nd and 4th set. That's a full call. There we go. That'll differentiate it a bit. Right. Yeah, Cuevas and Seppi matched up against each other, and Cuevas took it. Whoa, big surprise there. I know, I shocked everybody. Alex de Minaur is his opponent in the next round. De Minaur beat Tennis Sandgren, great name for the sport, in a handy match. 19 games for de Minaur to Tennis's 7. Good job, Tennis. Lived up to the name. De Minaur is a 21 seed. I don't see him having too much of an issue with Cuevas, but Cuevas is a very crafty player. If I'm thinking of the right guy, you can look up... No, I don't have the technology right now. But you can look up a clip of Cuevas he does a fake overhead against Tsitsipas in clay courts. I can't remember if it's Monte Carlo or not. No, that's blue. I don't know. I know it's clay. Anyway, he does a fake overhead like this. It might be Rome. And then he looks away and then does a between the legs, forward between the legs, as he's like walking forward, and then he points off at his coach like, I did it. Really cool, awesome overhead. I'm bad at like this way over it, like actually taking an overhead, so it's pretty cool seeing the other ways to do it. I still think de Minaur is going to win though. Cameron Norrie lived up to the name, took out Daniel Evans. It was an upset in my book, and in all the books. He was a lower-seeded player, and lower-seeded, they're both Brits. So I'm pretty sure head-to-head that doesn't usually happen. But it was a 4-set match, pretty close across 4 sets, 23 games to 19 for Cameron Norrie. He takes on another upset in my book, I guess, because... No, this is technically... Yeah, again, same thing. Both upsets, but I called the wrong way. And Safiullin... Yeah, wow, I'm just saying it wrong. There's just normal things. It was a qualifier, and he beat Ivashka, that Russian guy that I talked about. And I remembered he had a bathroom break that he got penalized for, and so that was a whole thing. Anyway, nothing tennis related, so I had no gauge on his gameplay. He lost. Makes sense. Safiullin is going to lose to Cameron Norrie. This one I can feel it in my bones. So now here we get to my favorite match. This is what tennis is all about. Michael Mmoh went up against Viktor Troicki. I highlighted this a little bit at the end of my video as a match to watch. They were both qualifiers. This was my uncalled match, and I gave it to Michael Mmoh. Yeah, Michael Mmoh. This is a 5-set match. There were three tiebreakers. Sorry, each tiebreaker, the winner of the tiebreaker, let the opponent only score 3 points in the tiebreaker. So each score of the tiebreaker, regardless of the winner, was 7-3. Crazy. Michael Mmoh won 30 of the total games, and Victor Troicki won 30 total games. Whoa, they tied. So then you go into the points, and Victor Troicki won 185 points. Michael Mmoh won 177 points. So Michael Mmoh won less points in the same amount of games, but advances to the next round to face Rafael Nadal. So all that work to get absolutely blown out of the fucking water, and it's going to be so great. I put a little emphasis on that one, so I threw 3/4 in. Sorry, YouTube. Just what a pointless, awesome match. And it probably was so fun to watch, too. I have no idea. It happened at like 2 or 3 in the morning. I was passed out. What a great match to get into. 2 qualifiers. They were probably battling it out. 3 tiebreakers, even though the tiebreakers are pretty one-sided, it seems like. 362 points total. That's a long match to watch. And then you get Rafael Nadal, who beat Jerry, I don't know how you say it, 3 straight sets. Nice and easy. It's Rafael Nadal. He did shake a little bit in the second set. It was 6-3, 6-4, 6-1. Whoa, crazy. But he's just going to absolutely stomp all over Michael Mmoh. And I cannot wait. It's going to be so fun to watch. But at the same time, I want Michael Mmoh to give him... Just take a set. That's all I want to see. I want to see someone take a set off Nadal early, because that would be scary. If it doesn't happen, that just shows how much of a machine Nadal is. Sorry for all this noise all at once. Cleaning up the coins, because I fucking can. So that's it for the second round. I'm actually caught up. This is crazy. I will see everybody... And I have, wow, SD card space. It's a bananas day. Crazy day. Okay. Yeah, so we are going to go back to watching Tomic the Tank Engine. He is absolutely throwing it against Tomic right now. Shapovalov. He's not running. It's great. All right. Tennis.